it on over here to our host drum, the Smoky Town Singers, to bring all of our dancers into this arena. Smoky Town, if you would, please. Hello, another one. Waters, all of our friends and relatives, we thank you all for being here. What a beautiful grand entry that was. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, as you see center stage here before us, we have our veterans, our color guard, and they are bearing these eagle staffs and these colors of our great nation, of our tribes, and of our service branches. We have this tremendous dedication and commitment amongst our Native American people to this military service, and we honor our warriors at this time. We honor these flags and these Eagle staffs. We turn it over to Wind Eagle to give us our flag song, if you would please. Thank you, Wind Eagle, for that flag song. Ladies and gentlemen, as is customary in our protocol here, we'd like to ask, and we always ask, a person of honor, a person of high esteem, to give us our words of blessing, to give us our words of prayer for all of us here in this circle. I'm proud to recognize my uncle, Myron Paiwasit from the Menominee Nation, who has been asked to render our invocation here this afternoon. Uncle.
Naho, wawanan. Nanako na nakits. Okimasa. Naho mama kono okitsin zazos. Skunikinaka. Ochi kachianaka. Kapisi wapanaka. Almasik sawanaka. Ano watch kamasa masanok. Not the mokan dodan. This goes a win. Masik pamat sa win. Masik not the moan. Maunani natanaway makanak. Maunay wiyak. Nich mamach talk. Nishna bay. Nishna bay. Naho mama konano. Wawanan. Ayun. Many kiskat. Maunay kako satawa. Case Ben Kewacha na sin. So why not? Chumokuman. It's the end. I asked our Father up above to have pity on me and to forgive me for using this English language, but I don't know my language that well. And I'm not going to explain why, because we all know what happened in the past. But I know enough to ask our Father up above, His Son, and His helpers for that strength, that life, and that help for my relatives and for all the people. And the way my uncles taught me is that when we speak for all people, all nations, because we're all the Creator's children, each and every one of us. And we all have our different ways and our different ceremonies to respect Him. But I asked Him for life and strength for all my relatives and all the people. And I say, Matchwawanan to Mama Konono, our Father up above, for bringing our veterans home, the ones you see here, holding the flags. I think about my nephews here that are combat vets that came home. You know, I think about all those things, but I ask Him, I say, Matchwawanan to Mama Konono for bringing them home. But I ask Him for continued help for all our relatives and all our friends and all our people that are still in those wars across that Match-Napay, the Great Water, fighting in the wars today. And I ask that He watch over them, protect them, take pity on them, and make it so too that they can come home. And that when they come home, they find their relatives and friends in a good way. I ask that of Him for our Samakanatoak, our Nanaweto. I ask Him to hear our prayers for all our relatives and all our people that are sick, that are hurting, no matter who they are, no matter where they are. I ask Mama Konono to give them that help that they need, and to hear their prayers, and to hear the prayers of their relatives, the ones that worry about them. I ask Mama Konono for that. I ask Mama Konono to look after and watch over all of our Nichanak, our children, to keep them safe, to protect them, to help them in their future, and to help their parents, so that they can bring them up in the right way. No matter who you are, no matter where you come from, there's ways that you have to teach your children. And that's what we try to do in our nation. We teach our children. And I'm always proud to hear my sons, my daughters, my nephews, my nieces, even my grandchildren today, starting to speak Omano Manewak, our language. And that makes me feel good, because I didn't get a chance to do that. But now today they do. So each and every one of you come from different parts, different nations, different cultures. Teach your children what you know. Because that's what we're here on our Kokomasa Kamakana, our grandmother earth. That's what we do. We teach our children. And they watch our every movement. They watch everything that we do. And they learn from us. Just like my Nakwana, my teacher, Ogumasa, said, I've been singing a long time. I started out with my uncles when I was 6 years old, the Menominee Chiefs. And then I started the Wolf River Singers. And then in 1972, I started Smoky Town. And I've been with Smoky Town since. But you know, it's things that I love to do, and I love singing for all our people here that are in this circle. I love singing for our veterans. You know, I love singing for the people that can't be here. I think about our relatives that are sick, that are in homes and hospitals. I think about them because they would like to be here too, but they can't. So we think about them, we sing for them, you dance for them. You keep them in your hearts and in your mind. And that's the way I was taught. And that's what makes this circle so powerful. And I've had people ask me why we dance in a circle. We dance in a circle because that's the way life is. It keeps going. And we think about those that have lost loved ones, lost relatives. It hurts. But my elders always told me our people are always with us. You know, this shell, this body that we have, it gets tired. And our people go home. We say our people go home to the West. But their spirits, their souls never die. They're always with us. And they told me that goes for everybody. It's just that some people forget those things, you know, and they're sad all the time. But you should be glad, because our people that have went home, they don't have to deal with everything we deal with every day in our lives. The hurt, the sick, the suffering. We see that, we feel that. They don't. They're in that good place we call home. So I ask you to think about that. I know a lot of people that have lost loved ones, and I know they're lonesome, but I talk to them this way so that they know. And that's what I want all of you to think about. Your relatives are always by you. You know, even though you can't see them, they're with you. So remember those things. But I ask Mama Konono and all his helpers to make it so that we can all get home in a good way, a safe way. And I thank them for giving us here today. And I thank them for the beautiful day. And I thank them for everything that we have in our lives. But these are the things that I was told to speak for, to think about everybody. And like I said, we're glad to see our Samakanator, our Nanawito, our veterans standing here today. You know, and I tell my nephews that have been to war. I'm glad that they're home. You know, each and every one of us. These flag songs that we sing were for our Kinomekwan Kikakewehan, our Eagle staffs. But we also include the Stars and Stripes, because all our people have fought under that flag. And all your people have fought under that flag. And so that's why they call it US of A. And so that's what we think about. And we're glad that all our relatives got home. I hope that you feel the same way. And I hope that if you have relatives that are fighting in the wars across that big water, that you pray for them, think about them, and make it so that they can come home. Because my elders used to tell me when we prayed together, Mama Konono hears every prayer. And him and all his helpers are the ones that help us, not any one individual. It's Mama Konono, our Father of the Lord. So I ask him to forgive me if I've forgotten anything. But I ask him to hear my prayer, but also to hear all your prayers. Because my elders say that when somebody is speaking and praying, we should all pray together. Because we all know somebody that needs help. Think about that. Help them. And in turn, Mama Konono will help you. These are the things that I was taught, and these are the things that I pass on. So with that is, I say, well, mine to the ones here, that the committee that asked me to say this prayer, I say, Machuel and Tuyus. And I ask Mama Konono to make it so that we can all be here, be good to one another, respect one another, and love one another. This is what I ask of Mama Konono. All these things I ask of Mama Konono, Nakamok and all his helpers, because I know that they're the ones that can do that for us. Now, I want to watch Kakiktem na Tanaway Makana, and then.
Oh, Jimmy Witch, Machuawan, and Uncle Myron for those good words of invocation, for that blessing here for our afternoon of festivities. Veterans, I believe, are we going to be posting? Starting with our LCO Veterans Eagle Staff, Mr. Gary Corder Sr., U.S. Army, Vietnam, 1969-1970. Recognizing our Mohican Eagle Staff, Robert Little, United States Marine Corps, Vietnam combat veteran, Semper Fi. Recognizing our Mohican Commemorative Eagle Staff, Mr. Larry Hill, United States Marine Corps, Vietnam, Semper Fi. Recognizing our LCO Water Eagle Staff, Suzanne Mills Wynn. Suzanne Mills Wynn, United States Navy. And also recognizing our St. Croix Eagle Staff, Mr. Jeff Taylor Sr., United States Marine Corps, Desert Storm. Simple Valley. Carrying United States Stars and Stripes, Mr. Gary Corder Jr. U.S. Army, Operation Iraqi Freedom, Operation Enduring Freedom. Carrying the LCO tribal flag, Tom Tainter, United States Navy, peacetime. Carrying the state of Wisconsin flag, Mr. Mike Smith, United States Army, Vietnam. Carrying the St. Croix tribal flag, Bruce Taylor Sr., U.S. Army, Vietnam. Carrying the Stockbridge Munsee tribal flag, Mr. Jim Kessler, United States Army, Vietnam, combat veteran. Last but certainly not least, we recognize and think about our prisoners of war and our missing in action. Carrying that flag, Mr. Vernon Martin, United States Air Force, Vietnam era. Ladies and gentlemen, it always is with great pride and great distinction that I'm always honored to be able to recognize our brave men and women who have served in our armed forces. I say this because I also served. I served in the United States Marine Corps. I was a sergeant with the 1st Battalion, 11th Marines, and I saw combat action in Operation Iraqi Freedom. And I know what it's like. I know what it is. I recognize all of our veterans. I recognize their dedication, their service, and all those that have gone on before us and all those that will continue to protect our way of life here. With that, ladies and gentlemen, we call upon our group of singers over here that go by the name of Tomahawk Circle. Boys, you have been asked to give us our veteran song here this afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, if you could, put your hands together as we recognize all of our veterans. With that, take it away, Tomahawk Circle, Nagaman Veteran Song. Aho, aho. This is a veteran song honoring all veterans, all those that have served. If you have served, if you are a military veteran, we welcome you to come and join us in the arena at this time, as this veteran song is for each and every one of you. veterans, for our families, for all those that have served and are currently serving and will continue to serve to protect this way of life. You know something, ladies and gentlemen, as we talk about our veterans, as we talk about our military, you know, I don't say that lightly. It is very much true that in each and every one of our families, you know, all throughout each and every one of our relatives, non-natives and natives alike, especially within our indigenous communities, you know, I really can't tell you definitively why that is. But we have the highest per capita rate of enlistment at the armed forces for our ethnicity, our ethnic group in this country. I believe it's around 18 or 19%. And that is very much true. And what we can do is we can either just go around the whole room if you are a military veteran, or if you have a family member, a mother, a father, a grandfather, a brother, a sister, or a cousin who has served, put your hands together. Let us hear you if you have somebody in your family who has served. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. It's just about each and every one of us. That is that dedication and that commitment to service that we have, ladies and gentlemen. So when I talk about our military, when I talk about our veterans, we very much have that very close and near to our heart. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to call upon an individual who is going to be making his way up here to give us a special exhibition, to give us a special performance here. And as he's getting ready, I'd like to give recognition to our head staff who is helping make this powwow possible here this afternoon. Coming out into the arena, this is our arena director, Mr. Ronnie Preston. How about a round of applause for Ron? Yeah. He's our hype man as well. He's gonna gaslight it, man. Yeah. We got our head dancers here, our head dancers for this session. Michelle Reed and Shane Mitchell. You saw them come in and bring in all of our dancers here, as well as our veteran as well, Gary Corder. Gary Corder, where you at, Gary? He's our head veteran here this afternoon as well. And my name is John Teller Jr., and I'm honored to be your master of ceremonies here for this afternoon. So without further ado, I believe I'm going to turn the microphone over here to my brother, Ronnie, who's going to speak on behalf of this young man who's going to be giving this hoop dance exhibition. Here you go, Ronnie.
Thank you, John. I just asked for a few minutes of your time. This circle, it's not just a hoop, it's a story of life. Many people don't realize us as an indigenous race of people were targeted for genocide. They tried to eliminate us as a race of people. They took our children from us. They cut their hair and beat them if they tried to talk their own language. We see the terrible events that took place in Canada, the boarding schools, and the mass burial graves. It started with 250 kids. Now it's well over 20,000. And now, just last month, Madam Secretary of the Department of Interior, Deb Haaland, released a report saying that they're finding them mass graves here in the United States now as well. Through all of this trauma we've endured, and as you see us wear our eagle feathers and use our language before you, they did not succeed. We are still here. And much like this culture, our culture, there is no beginning and there will be no end. We'll forever have our generations of teaching our children who they are, to respect who they are. And when the Creator had put us upon this earth to live as a people. It was divided in the 4 colors of red, black, yellow, and white. Our 4 sacred colors. North, east, south, west are directions. And these colors represent the people that live upon Mother Earth. Each color was divided equally. No one color was bigger than the other. And when the Creator put us upon this earth to live as a race of people, He gave us 3 simple rules to live by. Be kind to one another, love one another, and most importantly, respect one another. And He told the people of this earth one more important rule. He told the people of this earth, I am no better than you. You are no better than me. Sister, we're equal. I know every day that sun rises, I thank Creator He let me live another day. And I'm not going to spend my day being angry, being mean. I'm loving my life. I live in Chicago. I drove all the way here to be with you fine people today. I'd like to thank the committee for honoring me to be in this position of arena director. It's a big responsibility. But that story I told was about this hoop. And this young man who's going to come out here, he's going to spin his hoops for you. And he's going to honor our winged and our 4-legged brothers. When you see him do this, let's do what we do for all of our youth. Show him some encouragement if you see one of the animals or shapes that he is making. This is how we teach our children. This blanket that's been placed down there, if you appreciate what this gentleman is doing, you can put a little something on that blanket for him. But at this time, this is my very good friend, Hunter Reed.
job there, young man. Good job. You might have to consider making your way down to Phoenix, Arizona to go compete in the Hoop Dance World Championships down there someday, young man. Good job. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we wanted to take care of that special exhibition to get things kicked off here. What a wonderful day we are going to have here this afternoon. We also say thank you to each and every one of you who generously went out there and made a contribution and put some money down on that blanket. We thank you. All right, we're going to move it right on down the line. With Eagle, to your drum, we're going to have you kick things off here with our first intertribal song. So we're calling our head dancers. We'd like to have all of our dancers and all people from all nations, all walks of life. You are welcome to come out and participate in these intertribal songs that we're about to have. In addition to that, ladies and gentlemen, we have a special treat here for you this afternoon as well. These are what we would refer to as spot dances. Now, what a spot dance is, we have some gift cards that were generously donated by the St. Croix tribe, and these are $50 gift cards. What are the gift cards to? Gas cards. Oh, even better. All right. So $50 gas cards. Oh, $50 Visa. You can use them for gas if you want, but since they're Visas, you can use them for whatever you want. So while this works is on these intertribal songs, everybody comes out and dances, and then Mr. Ronnie, our arena director, will have a spot picked out on the arena, or maybe we'll do a special selection or ask some questions or do something. We might change it up, but wherever Ronnie has that spot, wherever he ends up at, that is going to be the person, that's the spot on the dance arena that person is going to win a $50 gas card. So we got some gas cards and some Visa gift cards to give away on these intertribals. So without further ado, we're going to turn it on over here to Wind Eagle to give us our first intertribal, one of our first special songs here of the afternoon. Come on out, all dancers. Come on out, good people. Let's fill up this arena. thank you. Dancers in the arena, stay right where you're at. Stay right where you're at. Our arena director has a spot picked out on the dance floor. He's going to be going around. Where he stops, I don't think he even knows. Wherever that spot is, somebody's going to be the lucky winner of a $50 Visa gift card. Right on. All right. So as that's happening, ladies and gentlemen, we're all gathered here. It's a Saturday afternoon. Take a look to the person to your left and tell them, hey! Look to that person to your right and say, how are you? Now everybody say, hey, how are you? 3 times in a row. I just taught them their first powwow song. Hey, how are ya? Hey, how are ya? Now you guys can say that you didn't learn nothing today. Yeah, learn your first powwow song. So there you go. All right, we're going to stay right out there. Come on out, all dancers. If you're out there, stay out there. If you're not out there, get on into the arena. Tomahawk circle. We're going to turn it on over to you. You got the juice. Turn it loose, boys. Hit-ah. To announce that as part of our traditional ways, especially for maybe some of our non-native folk who may not know, but we traditionally do not carry our little ones in the arena. If they are able to walk, let them walk. Because what that means in our traditional ways is if you're carrying those little ones, it means you're offering them up to our spirits up above. So that's why we ask you not to carry your little ones in the arena. You can carry them outside the arena, that's just fine, but when they're in the arena, it's just kind of one of our traditional teachings, one of our traditional ways that we would ask you to recognize and to honor. So with that, Smoky Town, we're going to turn it on over to you. In the tribal time, boys, whenever you're ready. In the tribal song, another $50 gift card out there on this one. Ahoo! There you have them dancing, singers. You had them dancing. Okay. All right, with that, we're going to clear the arena. So dancers, you can take a seat for just a little while. We're going to be calling upon all of our Tiny Tot dancers. Do we have any Tiny Tots with us here? And that, if you're a Tiny Tot, what qualifies you as a Tiny Tot means you're a dancer, you're in regalia, and you're aged 0 to 6 years old, right? Yeah, 0 to 6 year old dancers, you are our Tiny Tots. Come on out into the arena. Stand by, Wind Eagle, you're going to have that song. And we also recognize all of our parents, all of our aunties and uncles and grandmas and grandpas, because they are the ones that have helped put these outfits together, all of this regalia, these beadwork, these feathers, these moccasins, all of these beautiful outfits that you see before you, ladies and gentlemen. We thank all of our family members for encouraging these young people. So without further ado, we're going to turn the microphone on over here to the Wind Eagle Singers to give us an exhibition-style song for all of our Tiny Tots. Pizza, 0 to 6 years old, come on into the arena. Wind Eagle, whenever you're ready. right there. How do you like that, ladies and gentlemen? These are all of our tiny top dancers aged 0 to 6 years old. Good dancing there, boys and girls. Good dancing. Okay, you may clear the arena, dancers. We're going to be calling all of our junior girls dancers aged 7 to 12 years old. Tomahawk circle, whenever you're ready, boys, enter try exhibition style for all of our 7 to 12-year-old girls. All right, looks like all of our junior boys are out there. And if they're not, they ought to be. Without further ado, Smoky Tom, Mount Gun exhibition style time out there.
Milani.
the boys aged 7 to 12 years old. Alright, gentlemen, you can clear your way out of the arena. We're going to be asking all of our teeny boppers, teenage girls, 13 to 17 years old. If you have any teen girls with us, come on into the arena. We're going to have an exhibition style song for Wind Eagle. I think all of our teen girls are out there. Let's give you some microphone over there to Wind Eagle. Whatever you're ready, singers, exhibition time. Thank you. Put your hands together if maybe make some noise, give us a shout if this is your first time ever at a powwow. Really? Oh, gosh darn it, welcome. Welcome, it's a great place to initiate you. Yeah, so if this is your first powwow, awesome, we're glad to be here. I hope that I'm doing a good job of maybe trying to explain a little bit. So part of these ways when we're here at our powwows is we try to do our best to do some teachings. We, as powwow people, as native people, we go to these just about every weekend. Our singers, our dancers, you know, we're accustomed to these dances. We're accustomed to these style of beats. We're accustomed to all of these things that maybe we take it for granted a little bit. But for all of our visitors, you know, welcome to you, and I'm going to explain a little bit here about what we're going to do. We're going to change things up a little bit You know, maybe for the uninitiated, it might be a little bit difficult to differentiate maybe between the styles of songs. You're seeing some of the dances. You saw our tiny tots, you saw our juniors, you saw our teens. And amongst those different categories, amongst those different age groups, you may have noticed different styles of dances. Some of the regalia is different, you know, and there's different steps involved with that. Up to this point in our powwow, we've pretty much just given you what we refer to as a straight song. These are straight songs. But what we're going to do right now is we're going to change things up a little bit. And here amongst our Great Lakes people, amongst our woodland people, amongst our Anishinaabe and our other tribes here in the Great Lakes region, we have different styles of dances. And what we'd like to do is we'd like to have these next intertribal songs that are welcome for everybody to come out. We're going to have them be, our singers sing what we refer to as sidestep styles. And that's a little bit different of a beat. It's going to be like kind of more of a double beat style. And when you dance to those, Ronnie, let's show you. Show them how to dance to them. Give them a beat there, Tomahawk Circle. Yeah. So our men folk, you can dance like that, okay? And now this is how our women folk dance. Okay, show them the Brenda style. Oh, come on, right? Come on, you know. Show our women folk how to dance to sidestep. Yeah. We'll have our come on, Ron, help us out, man. We don't judge. In today's day and age, ladies and gentlemen, we don't judge, man. Whatever you identify as, you know. All right, give them a beat there, Tomahawk Circle, real quick. There. Now our lady folk right there, and you can kind of see that. Yeah. Hey, that was a real quick one. Okay, did you catch it? All right, we're trying to teach you guys a little bit. So if you want to just kind of see all of our dancers, we're going to call you all out. We're going to do some side steps. Tomahawk Circle, get one ready. Smoky Town, Wind Eagle. We're going to do a round of side steps here. And we encourage all of our dancers, come on out here, especially our jingle dress dancers, our women, but also our men folk, because these songs, you know, a lot of times at our powwow we think, well, side steps. Even some of our native people think, well, maybe they might think that these side steps are just supposed to be for the jingle dress. They are predominantly used for our jingle dress dancers, but many moons back, these were our traditional social style songs, and we would dance to these. And these are for all of our folks, our men folk and our women folk. And you'll see them come out, and we want to ask everybody. These are going to be intertribal songs as well, so everybody is encouraged to come on out. We saw you, we showed you a little bit how the men folk can dance. It's a little bit different from the way that maybe the women folk dance this style, but we're going to change it up just a little bit. We're going to show you some of these different things. So if you like what you see, ladies and gentlemen, if you like what you see and you're feeling it, if you're feeling the spirit, come on out and join us in the arena. We're going to be giving away another $50 gift certificate, gift card here on this song. It's going to be a spot dance, sidestep, intertribal. With that, Tomahawk Circle, whenever you're ready, give us a song. All dancers, head dancers. Everybody? All into the arena. the Smoke Game Town. Whenever you're ready, singers, give us that song. Pizza, side steps. All right, there you are. Stay right where you're at, dancers. All right, we got one more coming to us from Wind Eagle. Wind Eagle, we're going to give you a side step. So, gentlemen, without further ado, whenever you're ready, give us a side step style song. This is going to be for a $50 winner. goers. We want to give you an opportunity to witness these different styles of dance. So for many of you, those of you who are, this is your first time powwowing, it's first time at a powwow, you know, we want to try and showcase these different dance styles. So one of our head dancers here, Michelle Reed, she is the one of our head dancers. She dances the jingle dress style. So we have a few of our jingle dress dancers here with us. We'd like to exhibition that style, if you would, please. I believe Wind Eagle sang the last song, so we're going to be at Tomahawk Circle. You're going to have the exhibition style song here. It looks like for all of our jingle dress dancers. Now we call this the jingle dress, ladies and gentlemen. You see all of these jingles. These are cones. Now there's a story that goes behind this dress, and bear with me, but believe it or not, that these cones, nowadays you can get them at our traditional craft stores and our trading posts, and you can sometimes buy them ready-made, but they're made out of tin. But long time ago, you know, maybe even, Ronnie, not even that long ago, I mean, what you used to make these jingle dress cones out of was the chewing tobacco lids or snuff can lids. Flatten them out, and then you'd roll them on a pair of pliers until you make that cone. So, you know, if you're from Zor and you know how much chewing, how many cans of snuff that took just to make one dress, and then right, save up all of them snuff can lids for years and years, and then you'd have enough. But you know, in all seriousness, though, ladies and gentlemen, it's the story behind this dress is that this originates with our Anishinaabe relatives. And that origin story talks about this dress coming to an elder in a dream who had a very sick daughter. And in that dream, this dress was made this way. And that was danced for that young person, that young woman who was sick. And because of this dress, because that was put on her and because it was danced, she overcame that sickness. And that's the story and that's the teachings behind this style that you're about to see here. We refer to it nowadays, today, in the English language as our jingle dress style. But it's one of our old time styles of dance. It's been around for many, many generations, and the iteration of it that you see here before you, you're seeing this jingle dress style continued and carried on today in this manner and in this fashion. So I wanted to just say just a little bit. There's more to these stories, there's more to these teachings, but I wanted to say just that much to our uninitiated, to our first time powwow goers here who may not have heard that story. We wanted to tell you a little bit about this dress. So when you hear that shook of the jingle dress, think about those loved ones who maybe need that healing. Think about those ones that may be sick, and that's what this dress is meant to be for. It is a healing dress. So with that, we're going to turn it on over here to Tomahawk Circle to give us that special song here for all of our jingle dress style dancers. Aha, boys, Nagaman. have it, ladies and gentlemen, the jingle dress style of dance. At this time, we're going to be calling all of our ladies' traditional styles. Ladies' traditional styles, if you would, please come on and make your way on into the arena. Stand by, host drum, Smoky Town. You're going to have the duties for this one. All of our adult ladies traditional, all of our woodland style, applique style. There's many, many different styles of traditional dance here, ladies and gentlemen. These are going to be all of our ladies 18 and over traditional style. And they dance in a manner of different varieties as well, ladies and gentlemen. You're going to see different styles. Some of them dance maybe like our southern buckskin and cloud might dance that stationary style, or the ones that might have the long fringes. You know, they might have a slow gait, a real formal, real smooth, a real regal gait to them. And then when we look at some of our applique style dancers, or maybe our woodland style, we often refer to them as that scrub style. And you'll see them, and some of them will even carry the old washboards with them. And you'll notice the different styles. There's different aspects, and you know, there's too many origins to this style to really talk and give them all the justice that they deserve. But what you're going to see, ladies and gentlemen, is you're going to see these different styles of dance because they come to us from all across our Great Turtle Island. These are what we would refer to as our oldest and most traditional style of dances right here. These are our original styles right here that you're going to be witnessing, ladies and gentlemen. And these go back for hundreds, if not thousands of years. And we are very, very honored and very pleased to be able to share this style of dance with you here this afternoon, the ladies' traditional style, for their exhibition. Whenever you're ready, Smoky Town. you for all of our ladies traditional style dancer. I don't know, Ron, if grand entry was any indicator, but it didn't look like we had too many of our adult men of the variety from like Fancy Bustle, Brass. So I think what we'll do for all of our men's categories, all of our 18 and over men, we'll just have all categories who are here with us. I believe it was mostly maybe traditional and woodland. If you could come on into the arena join us at this time. All of our 18 and over men's categories, come on into the arena. We're going to exhibition you at this time. We're going to give you one good song here coming from Wind Eagle. So whenever you're ready, Wind Eagle, give them that song. Ahoy. Good dancing, fellas, good dancing. All right, and thank you, Wind Eagle, for that good exhibition style song for all of our men's categories. So our first speaker up for this afternoon is Mr. Gary Carter Jr. Gary comes to us from the Lakudere, Ojibwe, and he is internationally published to Native Boot Magazine, nativehoopmagazine.org, and as well as other sources. So Gary, if you're here with us, come on up here, brother. Over here to Gary. The microphone is yours. Ahoo.
Oh, I mean, can you hear me out there? Or is this weird? Alright. Whoever gives you the cards and up to do them, what I was up there, down in the ball. Can't hear? They can't? There it is. Got that special side on there. But I introduced myself in a way. Whoever gives you the tornado. I was invited here along with everyone here too. I was looking for Sammy Taylor. I wanted to recognize her. She's working in HR. But she helped put this thing together. And but we are. The message first of all, I want to thank the Mayo Clinic. Anybody from the Mayo Clinic, raise your hand. Anybody out there? Anybody left? Well, I guess we're it then. The ones that are meant to be here. So, I don't know how long I got. About all right, hold it, man. You guys are gonna get tired of sitting down. Here she is, the lovely Taylor.
Bonjour and Dinawa de Manidug. We just want to say Chimagwich. Many thanks. That's what I said there. Bonjour, hello, all of my relatives, all of our relatives. Thank you. We pulled this off. I thought I was going to wake up this morning and have everybody tell me, what are you talking about? But the rain came, all of the head POA staff. There's so many names, I'm sorry I can't name them all. Michelle Reed, John Teller, Ronnie, Preston, everybody, all our drum groups, Chimagwich, you came for a long distance and you put your trust in our committee to make sure everything got done properly, respectfully. Thank you to all the vets, everybody that just said yes immediately. They didn't question the short time, and this is what community means to us. So please know that where you go, please always remember your community, build your community, support your community. This is what our communities look like when they come together. So please, thank you so much to all that brave the weather, the long travels. All the elders, please, thank you. Uncle Chimagwich, I really appreciate Dad Chimagwich, thank you so much. You lead in a way that really makes me wanna, step up for our communities. And to my mom, Kate Taylor Chimagwich, proud, strong, Ikwe. She's taught me everything I know, and I strive every day to know that I look up to her and I can show her how proud I am, that she has taught me so much. But she has taught me a lot about how I can heal myself and use that to heal others. And this powwow is one way to do that. So I hope everyone's having a good time, staying cool. Hope your bellies are full, getting hydrated. Again, Chimagwich and Bay cousin Chimagwich for doing this today. Thank you so much, and please enjoy his beautiful words.
Well, there it is, all right there. Chimagwich, all relatives, and all over any country here today. I was invited to speak. My government name is Gary Porter Jr. But my poet name is Bay, like Green Bay. And my sister gave me that name when I was little. She didn't want to say boy. So Bay ever since. But I was asked to come down here a couple weeks back, and I agreed. And you know, and I met people from Nepal. Showed them how to dance out there, and the old 1-2, and met people from all over this world just by introducing myself. Say, hey, my name's Bay. Where are you from? You know, and because we're all neighbors. And that's, but with the Mayo Clinic putting this on, there's a lot of, well, we're all one big community. I mean, with those lines on the map are non-existent anymore because of the death rate in our communities are here. I think it's #1 in the nation in Eau Claire. I just heard that today. I don't know whether that's facts but it's all over, and it's probably affected everybody here. But and you have my condolences. But I had my own journey too. You know, I ended up in the VA hospital for quite a while. I couldn't speak. I didn't sleep for a couple of years. And my mind was, I don't know, I just shut down. It's a long story too. But that's where I started writing, when I was able to speak again, because my body was shutting down. I was basically dying because of not sleeping, and I was allergic to some medication they were giving me. So that solved all that. So I quit taking everything from them, you know, and I want no more pharmaceuticals pumped in me. That would, you know, I wanted to try to see what it was like to be normal again, to be human, to be Bay Quarter. You know that. And it's been a hard fight, and I'm here. I'm internationally published through Native Food Magazine and other sources, and I write on the conditions of humanity and things that just are a dream to me. It took me. This first poem I'm going to read to you is called Thunderbirds Raised Her. And it took me years to write this poem because I didn't have a title. And I went through social media. I was just scrolling, and there was a young lady that had an achievement going for the Olympics. And her last name was Thunderbirds Raised Her. And I was like, there's the title right there. That's it. I wrote the poem in 10 minutes. So I dedicate this poem to all the beautiful women out there dancing hard. And because it's wonderful to experience that harmony. It's not just a dog and pony show, man. This is us. This is how we express ourselves to the Creator. Without further ado, Thunderbirds Raised Her. She had warrior sewn in every bead and ribbon of her dress, every shell. When she danced, her shawl became a great eagle soaring in her element, high upon grandfather's sky, commanding the wind. The storm blowing with every turn as she made her way, reappearing in and out of the people, sharing the celebration. A butterfly that kisses the flower of the lands. She takes flight around and around in the great mystery, her colors flashing as lightning to the drum, her thunder, to earth, her rhythm. Harmony on earth as she expels her energy in the whoop of life as a gift of life. Her feet, it seems, touches the grasses with all of her powers, something that must be witnessed, that cannot be written here on paper, only sung in the tongue of the people. And the song will be as the honor beat sound out in all directions that Thunderbirds raised her. And I dedicate that to all our Native women, the MMIW. I mean, all you dancers out there dancing hard, I wrote that for you. So we got a few more hours of dancing to get through, so we'll get it done. And I always start out like my shows with 1,000 miles, because sometimes it seems like even though you go 1,000 miles in your life and it's still not enough, you know, but somehow you have to make it enough. You got to be more. 1,000 miles. I am 1,000 miles more. Just didn't know it till I got there. Arrived heavy in my arms, and my beloved was way down. Sign said 1,000 miles more, next exit, last chance, etc. Neon signs offering refuge. A place to pull in while the tank is empty. A place of chance during the long night, the longest night. Somewhere to roll the dice or drive on. Everything has its limits, so I'm told. Yet thirst can drive a thirsty man to it, his limits, his knees even with hunger, begging, thought to be insane, only wishing to dine at another table altogether. He sees things out there with the savor of appeal, but he knows he's just seeing things. Fresh paint, green grass, the wind upon his face, cool water. Just another man's mind raised with deprivation, deprived of his 1,000 miles more. Something beyond the limits they all seem to proffer altogether. 1,000 miles. Not coming this far just to come this far, to become another man rambling on about 1,000 miles. I am 1,000 miles more. And that's about becoming what you can't, what you think you can't. You know, there you gotta keep pushing and celebrate life, because at every turn in life, there's something that, you know, that pits itself against you and your happiness. But you gotta keep going. And I wrote this one for, they were having, I started doing a little research on boarding school issues. There's a lot, there might be some elders out there that remember this sort of thing. All they needed was a piece of paper to say that the parents could not take care of the children. It would be signed by a priest, and then they would take the children out of the home of all our people, Indian people. Carlisle, I think, was the first, and then Pennsylvania, then Canada adopted the same principle. Kill the Indian and save the man was the premise of their thinking. And they unleashed all of the monsters that they did not want in their Christianity society and shoved them to our reserves or other places where they would ship them by train, like cattle. You know, absolutely just steal them and deny them of their essence of what they truly are, and that's Anishinaabe. Lakota, Dakota, Nakota, Navajo. I mean, they're stripped and pasteurized and homogenized. But I wrote this in the third person. And it's called "And God Is Not Here." And God is not here, deep down here in the mud that has become my grave, where so many beautiful dreams lie, as if waiting to be answered for in a row. Left under the stars that weep for me, my only comfort within the vastness of night. For it is colder here as it was in life, and the devil no longer plays here. And I am far from their reach and the clutches of madness, yet so far from home. Where I am left has many names spoken in hushed tones and long corridors, as if silence would be the final handful of dirt and insult over my memory and the struggle of the indifference of the world. But I can see those flames tremble now against the backdrop of fear and awakening, now that the fire is lit to guide my way. For we are many, waiting to be answered for in row. Victims, all. And these, and our ancestors that graduated, they were survivors. They were not only graduates, they were survivors of that tragedy. I'll read a couple more and then like to get on. But this one I wrote a long time ago, and it's called The Dance. I'm not sure what spells of the universe draws me from my bed in listless slumbers. What sounds are hers that beckon me to wait upon these shores? Rhythmic and lapping waves initiate the beginning of our elemental dance underneath the moon and stars. She glides in and out of my awareness as if she were the very mist herself, secreting our fray, knowing the dawn will eventually come. The earth, water, wind, and fire are the instruments of these deep dreams and the surreal, great beauty in silent motion. For she will be gone to me again before the first rays of light splits open those skies, pulling me from a dream within a dream. A loon solemn cries out from the waning darkness as I awaken, announcing her departure back into those night skies, just before the precipice of the dawn. And I truly believe he weeps for me, knowing she has gone, knowing what is left when the dance is done. Or maybe we both weep loudly for each other, knowing we must always return to these magical waters, never to dance alone. And that's dance. But all this keeps me on a sober path. This is how I express myself through, this is my therapy, you know. And there's nothing better than what works for you. And that's the message, you know, that I'm trying to bring here by speaking here, and thank you for listening. But the battle wages, you know, we got to keep going, and I wish all of you luck in your mental health and your sobriety. Reach out. I mean, because the system is faulty, but if it works for you, it works for you. But this, like I said, this is my therapy. All these poems I could read. I could sit here for an hour, a couple hours, and just. But I look around, and all I see is beautiful things, beautiful people, and hopefully when my book comes out, when it ever gets finished, For Love, for Tragedy, and for Triumph, you might run across it someday. Liquid.
Right on. Thank you, Gary. Thank you for sharing some of your thoughts and your writings and those teachings in that good way with all of our people here this afternoon. We appreciate your time and we thank you for being here, and we wish you and everybody else safe travels on your way back to Lakudare, back to Ojibwe country there. With that, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to call our dancers back out into the arena. We'd like to do a round of intertribals. So I believe we left off at Wind Eagle. Shane saying, them guys, yeah. So we're gonna move on over here to Tomahawk Circle, get an intertribal ready for us, boys. We're gonna come back to you. We're gonna get our arena rocking and rolling once again here for the afternoon. We're calling all of our dancers, everybody that would like to come out and dance. We still have some of these $50 gift cards to give away as well. So we'd like to thank the St. Croix tribe for making that generous donation of these gift cards. So without further ado, we'd like to call upon one of our invited drums here, the Tomahawk Circle Singers, coming to us all the way from Lac de Flambeau, Washwagoning territory up there, just up the road. So without further ado there, Tomahawk Circle, give us an intertribal if you would, please, gentlemen. Get all of our dancers, get all of our people back out into this arena. There, okay, dancers, stay right where you are. We got a $50 gift card here to give away. Where's our arena director at? He's nowhere to be found. Okay, here's how we're gonna do this one then. We're gonna give this to the person who came from the farthest away to be here today. If you're out there dancing, this only is for people who are in the arena. If you came from farther than 3 hours away, put your hand up. Okay, if you came from further than 4 hours away, keep your hand up. If you came farther than 5 hours away, 5 hours away, I believe that's our winner right there. Molly, Michigan. Right on. Congratulations, you're a winner. Okay, we got another one. We got then this one coming up here, this spot dance, Intertribal, coming to us from Smoky Town. It's going to be for $20, cold hard cash, and this was donated by the vendors from Bad River. So come on out and dance. Somebody's going to be walking away $20 richer on this next Intertribal song. Without further ado, Smoky Town, you're on the air. Intertribal time. Come on, dancers. Come on down. Stand by, Wind Eagle. You got the next Intertribal song right after this. All right, Uncle Myron and the boys, take it away. Aha, hey. Smoky Town, you had them jamming, brothers. You had them jamming. Okay. Before we go to our next Intertribal coming from Wind Eagle, I have an announcement. One of the coordinators here from our facility here, this is the Valley Sports Academy. One of the coordinators here said, they told me that this is the most people that they've ever had in this facility. How about a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen? Wow. To say that, we filled the house here tonight. This is the most people they've ever had here at Valley Sports Academy. All right. Without further ado, we're going to turn it on over here to Wind Eagle to give us another Intertribal song. This is going to be for a $50 gift card as well. So come on out, get your dancing in. It is Intertribal time. Wind Eagle, take it away, brothers. Thank you very much, Wendigo, for that intertribal song. Stay right where you're at. Dancers, we're going to do something special on this one. I don't know if any of you noticed, but I have tattoos. I like my body art, all that good stuff, you know. So we decided to make this one for anyone out there. If you've got a certain number of tattoos, we want to give this $50 gift card away to the person with the most tattoos. So let's start with maybe 5. Anybody out there got 5 or more tattoos? Put your hands up. Yeah? How about 7? Anybody got more than 7? How about 10? Anybody got more than 10? Oh, she's out. 12. You got more than 12? More than 12, more than 12. 13. 14. 15. 20.
I'm covered.
25. 30. What? 35.
My body.
40.
How about the biggest skin area?
I believe we have our winner over here. What was the total?
I'm covered the whole back.
What was it? What'd you say, 56?
I don't know.
Last count? Wow. What was yours, sir? 37. Wow. Congratulations. All right. It was a battle here between these two right here. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, you may clear the arena. Thank you for coming out and joining us for those intertribal songs. We'll be coming back in just a little while. We got a couple more to give away here to award. We still got some gift certificates, and we still got to, we want to do a couple of special dances here as we move into the tail end of our celebration here this afternoon. But what we'd like to do at this time is we'd like to recognize a special individual who we'd like to afford the opportunity to come and share some traditional knowledge with us, some tribal history of the Eau Claire area. And we're calling upon Dr. Rick St. Germain, who comes to us from La Coudray, Ojibwe community. He is a professor emeritus here at UW Eau Claire. And I'm going to give Dr. St. Germain, just a few minutes here to share with us. I know you have some things that you'd like to say, and we're going to afford you that opportunity at this time, sir.
Miigwech, Ashke, Nindaway, Magadadug, Yegat, Miigwech, Windham Sa, Ye Nina Wen a dog was yan, Dananaba, Shka, Gayan, Anowe, Tamaway, Guangu, Manadu. Mi wade odawa zai gining wen chian mi wade wapagni wen ne we no mi shoma sanan gain away dama gian gainin wade. Folks, it's great to be back. I left Eau Claire about a dozen years ago after teaching over at the university. I was a history professor and education professor, and believe it or not, earlier I was walking around, and it's amazing how many of my former students were able to come up and say hi, and good friends at Eau Claire. It's a great place. It's a rich history here, and the tribal people who are here today are very proud of their heritage, the customs and the values that they have preserved over the years and have transmitted down into this modern period of time. This powwow is a living example of that heritage and the fact that people are so dedicated to hold on to that system, that way of life. This Chippewa River Valley here, and also over by Stout, the Red Cedar River Valley was rich with tribal history going back thousands of years. And that's getting more into archaeology times, but nonetheless, folks, this area up here was very attractive. It was a place that could sustain a living thousands of years ago. And recently we were up in a pipestone quarry near Rice Lake, digging in a quarry that our people had used for hundreds of years. The Dakota people, Bonag, the Ojibwe, Anishinaabe, This river valley is rich, and I do more of a recent history going back. Folks, think about this. 199 years ago this month, 13 tribes from Wisconsin met at Prairie du Chien to sign a treaty of peace and friendship. 199 years ago this month. So there were 5,000 Indians that assembled down there and began a series of treaties that ended up in their loss of their lands all over Wisconsin. 54 million acres of land was given up by those 13 tribes from all over the state. Let's go back to the Chippewa River Valley and the Red Cedar Valley, Black River Valley, and so on. Folks, this area north of us was rich in pine trees, and it represented a value to the Americans who were moving into this region about 150 or so years ago. And with that was the loss of our lands and placed on reservations. But I would like to go into the valley. The Wanog people were here first. And we know that they probably went back over 1,000 years in this region. This was the borderland here between the forests of the north, the pine trees, and also the grasslands, this region and south. So this was a really rich and valuable region. Eau Claire is at a very special place. And what happened were the Anishinaabe people were moving in from the north. We came in on Lake Superior, and eventually we moved down into this region, and it ignited a series of wars that lasted over 120 years. Folks, this region around Eau Claire was once known for a span of 40 miles to the north and 40 miles to the south of here. This was known as the War Road of the Midwest. And here there were many battles that were fought between the Dakota and the Anishinaabe tribes. And, you know, to go through that, of course, is a lot of history, and I used to teach a course on that. Nonetheless, it's important for us to know the significance of this region. Over at UW Eau Claire, they had what was called a council oak tree that stood there for hundreds of years. And people used to wonder, Rick, they would ask me, was there really a council held there between tribes? You darn right there were. There was a man by the name of Michel Cadat and another man by the name of Monsieur Perrault from down south near Lake Pepin. And they used to meet in that region, and they'd work out a series of truces, peacetime periods of pause from the war. And so that council oak tree down on the campus of UW Eau Claire was significantly a place where Perrault and Cadat used to meet and work out a peace, and then the tribes would come together. The Dakota and the Ojibwe would come together, and there they would very tenuously, for about 3 months, break up together in mixed hunting groups, and they would go out and hunt the deer and the elk and even the buffalo from this region. So this area is rich, and our tribal people have preserved that history. They guard it carefully. They're proud of their background. This place really, the Eau Claire, Chippewa Falls, Menominee region, and places in the surrounding area are really a special place to all the tribal groups throughout our state. I really appreciate this opportunity just to say hello to folks and share with you a little bit about our history here, and to let you know that this gathering of tribal people here to celebrate our heritage is very significant, and there's a good reason they're here. Miigwech.
Wow. Thank you, Professor St. Germain, for those good words and imparting that knowledge with each and every one of us here. I talked about this just a little bit earlier, ladies and gentlemen. I was really, actually, Ronnie and I were both surprised to hear how that round of applause that we heard for first-time powwow goers here. So we're really happy that you guys are getting some traditional knowledge, some traditional teachings, and we're very proud and very honored to be able to share our ways with each and every one of you. So thank you for that. What we'd like to do, ladies and gentlemen, is we'd like to do a couple of more intertribals. We still have a couple of gift cards that we'd like to give away. So I believe we're gonna go with who sang that last song? Was it Wind Eagle? Okay, so Tomahawk Circle, we're gonna call upon you to get us an intertribal song. Smoky Town, we're gonna have an intertribal song, and then right after that, we're gonna go into a special song for all of our couples, all of our partners out there, and our head dancers are gonna lead that song out after these next two intertribals, and I'll explain a little bit more about it, but it's what we refer to as a two-step song. So when we get to that point after these next two intertribals, we still want to give away these gift cards. So we want everybody to come on back out into the arena and join us. We're kind of starting to wind down just a little bit. We certainly hope you've enjoyed the afternoon celebration here, this gathering at the Waters celebration, and we hope that you've learned a few things and that you've taken some pictures and all of those good stuff and made some memories here this afternoon. Boy, we went outside a little bit before and we looked at the food trucks out there. Boy, that line to get an Indian taco out there, it looked like gathering of nations. Man, it was like 100 people long. So I don't know if the Indian tacos were $20 like they are at Gathering of Nations. I hope not. But if you did get an opportunity to get yourself something to eat, there's those food vendors outside as well. All right, with that, we're going to turn it on over here to the singers from Lac du Flambeau Tomahawk Circle. Give us an intertribal song, boys, 4 times 2 or however many times 2 you want. We're going to give away $50 on this spot dance intertribal. Tribal time! Coming into the arena, Rita! If you lift up your shirt, the arena director will toss you a towel. Hey, just kidding. Good thing I said that when Tomahawk Circle was singing. Boy, I would have did it. You missed. to our host drum. We're back at the top of the order. Smoking Town, whenever you are ready, give us our intertribal. Come on out into the arena, ladies and gentlemen. This is the last intertribal of the afternoon. We want to get everybody on out into the arena. Let's go. Let's do it. Whenever you're ready, Smoking Town. What the? In olden days, we would refer to this as a rabbit dance or an owl dance. Nowadays, we refer to it as a two-step. And what our two-step is it's a couple's style of dance where our two people come together. And these are going to be led by our head dancers here, Michelle and Shane. And they're going to make their way around the arena, and then all of our dancers are welcome to join in behind them, hand in hand, as you dance to these songs. They might take you around the arena. They might take you outside the arena. It's basically going to be like a big chain, like a train. You know, you kind of make your way. Everybody joins in behind, like Cotton Eye Joe or something like that. You know. So as you have your couples out there, if you have your partner up. This is a partner's dance, and this is one of our social style of songs. And we're not going to do this today, but one of those things that we were always heard long time ago was if somebody asked you to dance, you know, if it was ladies' choice and the ladies came up and asked you to dance and you refused, you'd have to cough up some June and pay them if you refused. That was the old time way. I remember that. Yeah, we don't see that too often anymore, but that was kind of one of those old time ways. So yeah, it wasn't very good to turn somebody down, especially when you got asked to come out and dance in this two-step. But once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is one of our social dances here. This is an opportunity for you to come and dance with your partner, come and dance as a couple. Maybe you want to dance with a friend, or maybe you're making a new friend, and hopefully there'll be more than a friend. We don't know, whatever it's going to be. Come on out and dance. You're welcome to join with us at this time in our two-step. So with that, Wind Eagle, if you would, our first 4 starts. Be standing by, Tomahawk Circle, Smoky Tongue, you'll bring us home. Whenever you're ready, Shane and the boys, give us first 4 starts of our two-step song here. Ahoo! dancers are making their way around the whole arena. ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, dancers. Okay, we're going to be moving here on into this next portion of our agenda. And as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, we have items that have been brought forward here. And this is what we would refer to as our giveaway. And just some of the teachings that go on behind this is, when we have our get-togethers, when we have our celebrations and our gatherings, it is oftentimes done, in a good way with those good feelings, that good energy, and that good medicine. And as one way of giving back to everybody for coming out and joining in our celebration here today, we have these giveaways, and these are a way of thanking certain individuals. And on behalf of our host organization here, the UW Eau Claire and the Mayo Clinic, as well as all of our other sponsors and contributors that help make the powwow, help make the celebration here a success today, ladies and gentlemen. Our committee, our coordinators have brought forth these gifts that they would like to give away. And if I could ask our powwow coordinators to come forth. All of our coordinators, all of our helpers, all of our volunteers, everyone who helped make this celebration a reality here today. If you could all come forward, and I'm sure that I believe they have a list of maybe some individuals that they would like to thank. So just a little bit there, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of our organization. I think I speak on behalf of all of our head staff, on behalf of myself and Ron, Michelle, Shane, Gary. We say thank you for asking us to help come run your powwow. And it's always an honor to be asked, and we certainly appreciate all of our dancers, all of our friends and relatives who we see each and every weekend. Good to see each and every one of you once again, and making your way on over here to the Eau Claire community. I don't get down here to Eau Claire very often. I think the last time I was maybe in Eau Claire, I was on Highway 94, and I missed my 29 exit to go towards Green Bay, so I spaced it off, like a space cadet. Didn't look at my Google Maps, and I ended up in Eau Claire. I think that was one of the last times I was here, but I know you all have done it before too. We missed that exit on Highway 29, so heading over to Chippewa Falls, that area, making your way back towards Wausau, making your way back towards Shawano, Menominee, towards Green Bay, that area. But we'd like to start with our singing groups. Without our singing groups, ladies and gentlemen, without this beautiful music here, in our traditional language, we say te wahikan or te wagan, and that literally translates to mean the heartbeat, because these drums are the heartbeat of our people. So if we would please, if we could ask Smoky Town, our host drum, to come forward, come and accept a gift bag here on behalf of our powwow committee. We'd like to call upon Wind Eagle, one of our invited drums, to come forward. Bring your singers and all your families forward, as well as Tomahawk Circle. Bring forth all of your singers and all of your families. Come forward and grab and accept a gift on behalf of our powwow committee. And then we'd like to thank and honor our head dancers, Michelle Reed and Shane Mitchell. If you would come forward as well, come and accept a gift. Our head veteran as well, Gary Corderer. Come and accept a gift. Our hoop dancer, Mr. Hunter Reed. Jennifer Gouget, providing some visual arts, as well as Kelly Martinson. Powwow committee would like to thank you. Come forward. We'd like to thank our Mohican Nation veterans. Mohican Nation veterans, if you would please come forward. Our warriors, come forward. As well as our veterans from the Lakota community, our LCO MVets. Post 1998, as well as our veterans from St. Croix. If we have any other veterans that are here with us as well, please come up and accept a gift. We'd like to thank you. Any of our visiting veterans, come forward. As well as one of our speakers here, Gary Corder Jr., Dr. Rick St. Germain, Becky Taylor,
Hey, you want to give that one to your mommy? Yeah, I'll give that to your mommy. Here, you can have this one.
Jeff Taylor, Mr. Ronnie Preston, our arena director, if you would please.
Yeah, your friend's going to give that to her mommy.
From Sawyer County, DVR Gadine Taylor Duke, as well as the Lacoudere DVR Megan Bissonette. From our community table, we'd like to recognize TJ Atkins and Hank Morgan. From the Ellie Phillips Memorial Public Library, Issa Smalls.
Mommy, open it for you.
Heather Ann Moody and students from the UW Eau Claire. UW Stout Native American Student Association, please come forward. Chippewa Valley Museum, please come forward. I don't know how a whole museum can come forward. Or do you mean the people from there? Oh, okay. It just says the museum. I was like, oh, okay.
Probably gonna get that home. Yeah. It's so hard. Why did you?
Eau Claire Area School District Title 4 program. Is it Title 4 or Title 6? Oh, okay. Well, you put the I before the V, so that means 4. I know my Roman numerals. See, I watched all the Rocky movies, so I know what, 3, and then 4, 5, All right, Title 6. Erica and Kendra, Piana namas ambe oma. Do they know what that means? Okay, all right, you better. Oh, okay. Eau Claire City County Health Department. The whole department? Oh, wow, jeez. Native Clarity Photography. Target Corporation. Is that the Target? Oh, wow, yeah. Oh, we know. Hy-Vee Foods. Come on, you're holding up the line here. Yeah. Shit, you're supposed to do hugs and everything after. Yeah, not before. Yep, come on. Come forward, yeah. I think they're all waiting, so. They're getting, you're doing the handouts, See, we're used to them Indian giveaways where you just grab and go, man, and there's a big line around that tarp, or a big line around that blanket. But it still gets held up because everybody's just sitting there looking it over, looking at everything like, no, I don't want those socks. No, I don't want that body wash. No, I don't want the new pair of underwear. It's like you sit there. But I'll take those. I'll take those oven mitts. I'll take those. Or that new pack of washcloths or dish towels. Take them home to mom. Spatulas, man. There's always good stuff. I always see that's how we are, man. We're very pragmatic people. I always think about how we can make the most use out of any situation.
He always brings me home the toilet paper from Apollo. He's so cute.
Mayo Clinic Health System. The whole system? Holy. Oh, there's folks over here just waiting patiently. Oh, wow. Okay. The blue shirt people. Like the Blue Man Group, only you're the blue shirt people? Okay. All right. I tried. Wah, wah, wah. Skadoosh.
Come us over.
Big shout out to my homies over at the Hampton Inn. Hooking it up.
What happened?
Sunny Day Rentals.
This isn't one day.
Pablo Foundation. That's one of my, Petey Pablo is one of my favorite artists. Remember? Come on and raise up. Take your shirt off. Twirl it like a helicopter. Okay. All right. I see Pablo and I'm like, man, I gotta, just showing my age, man. I was like, that's when I was in college, man. That was popular back then.
There's another power going on.
But I call my homie Dan up here and give a beatbox up here, brother. That was a little before my time, but that was maybe more in the Dan's time over there. Visit Eau Claire. No, not Visit Eau Claire. We're already visiting Eau Claire. That's the name of the organization. Visit Eau Claire. Yeah. Because as I say, we're already visiting Eau Claire right now. Oh, shout out to the food truck. The food truck homies. The Fry Bread Factory. Juiced by Tanae. Smack Daddies. Gourmet Grub. Sankofa Foods. Did I say that right? Is it Sankofa or Sankofa? Sankofa. Okay. If you don't know, just throw a little pizzazz in it, make it sound good, Sankofa.
Well, make sure you check out
Shout out to this table. Shout out to this. Oh, okay, yeah. Big shout out to our host venue here for accommodating us. How about a round of applause for the Valley Sports Academy? Thank you. All of our coordinators. Once again, they came and told me that this was the most people they have ever had in the complex. So we just set a record here today, folks. Rosie, where you at? Yeah, somebody go grab Rosie. Not like that. We still got to have all of our dancers as well. So, okay. Cool. Dancers, we're just going to give you some tobacco. Hey, just kidding. I already got that. Grand entry. How about we start with all of our ladies, our golden age ladies, as well as all of our adult ladies, dancers. Please, Tomahawk Circle, would you be able to render us a song for our giveaway, if you would, please, gentlemen? 4 times 2, if you could give us a giveaway song. So everyone that was accepting of a gift, we would like to thank you and have a song for you at this time. So we're going to turn it on over here to Tomahawk Circle to give us a giveaway honor song. So you're welcome to come and join us in the arena at this time as we honor all of these gifts that were given. So with that, Tomahawk Circle, whenever you're ready, giveaway honor song, please, gentlemen. song, be standing by, all of our veteran color guards. We will be retiring our colors for the year. Thank you, Tomahawk Circle. Thank you. Assembled. We're going to turn it on over here to the Smoky Town Singers to render those songs to take our colors out. Without further ado, Smoky Town.